We are in. We are in. Let's go, boys. We are on our Primal Warp. So we're basically playing Primal Strikes. I am using a new helmet over my old helmet. I don't have my old helmet. My old helmet that was at 1,000 evasion. I am now opting to use this instead. That's half evasion, half energy shield. So that we are above 4k energy shield. Because otherwise I would never be able to get above. I'm still at 20k evasion, which is pretty good. And 35% deflection. So we lose deflection on this because I didn't get the roll. Well, I didn't even try to get the roll. I just went for high EVES so that we have a little bit more life. Still using the full energy shield, 981. We are resist capped. I'm over resist capped on cold, so I'll be able to drop cold resist. And maybe try to get like something else on it. For the most part though, we're doing pretty good. Cold mods. I need to get my spear upgraded. Otherwise, we're doing all right. We got some distilled with some of the stuff. So we're going to do a little bit of waystone farming. Cold resist reminds me of something. Lol. I see you over there, Hunter. Cold resist, huh? Alright, so a lot of the zone over here we already done. I guess we could do this area. Alright, I'm in. So, we're playing Primal Warp. Until we freeze something, and for whatever reason, these Delirium mods just don't like to be frozen. And when they do, they die, so it's like not good. So we don't get no chain reactions like that. Not as much. Not until we get to the normal mobs. They freeze a lot easier for some reason. Still want to play some 7 Days to Die this week? I'm not sure. I'll have to look up a video to kind of have a better idea of what to expect. Because part of me is like, do I want to learn a new game? Because like I was thinking about it. One of the reasons why I probably had the feeling of wanting to play Minecraft again after watching a little bit was more so that it's like the nostalgic experience I had back in the days. And then I'm thinking about it, it's like, I'm not thinking it's going to be bad, but I don't know what to expect with the game. And I did try to play it myself, I was just really bad at it. Right? Like, I would, first thing I spawned in the world, I remember, man, I got attacked by a dog, a zombie dog, and I got wrecked. It was, I don't know, man, combat is weird. But at the same time, that's just me being inexperienced. And then it's like, I eventually reset it a couple times, the dog went away. And then I found like a liquor store and I tried to hole up in the liquor store because there was only one door inside. And then nothing happened. Like I wasn't getting attacked by no zombies, so I started running around and then I got lost. Classic stuff. And then I was like, man, I'm not really sure what I'm trying to do right now. But yeah, for the most part, I'm not sure if I do plan or if I do end up playing it. I don't think it's going to be this week. But I probably have to pass on that, Hunter. I appreciate you though for asking. Oh, we got an abyss sected up by the mobs. Yeah, goal's different, 100% different. It's more survival based, right? Like the idea of what you're trying to do in the game is more so like don't starve. You know, you're trying to stock up resources, survive as long as you can. Not so much like, oh, there's like a actual objectivized story. Not even a story though. But yeah, there's like almost no survival aspect in Minecraft. It's more so just like, hey, you know, there's things here that might do something to you. But like, you really don't have to do too much when you're playing Minecraft. Just have food cooking, grow a watermelon, you get 8 slices. You know, like a lot of that is just making sure you don't starve. But it's like, food is so easy, it becomes an afterthought. You're hungry, just run around till you see a sheep. Food, water isn't too bad. More find better stuff by looting. So that's the shooter looter that you were talking about. No, I didn't get the 6 stack. No, I didn't get the boss in time. Feels bad. Food is hard the first couple days. Then you have lots of it. All I remember was I was foraging to make my first like bedroll. I believe that's what it's called.
As expected.
I remember doing that, man. I'll just sell that. Attack speed is pretty nice though. Oh, I'm out of space? No way. Wow, I have to hold on to that. We're out of space, boys. Looting is the thing about the game. Find a house, loot the stuff, take it home, repeat until you get bored. I see, I see. Looting is the name of the game. So it's basically to embrace my inner loot goblin. Gotta pick up all the stuff. Where the mobs at? Alright, we're gonna go around this big mound of trees. We can just keep killing stuff, but I gotta pick up the hands. Pick up the Chaos Orb later. There we go. Where the mobs at? Okay. Deal with the zombies when they pop out. Ooh. Just 12, not a lot. Got a Chaos Orb, I guess. I need to update my loot filter, I think. It's gotta be time. Alright, we got the boss right here. Big monkey boss. 99%, I gotta not lose. Oh, I thought I leapt over him and he just turned around. Okay, that's 100%. Damn, we lost 10%. You lose 10% per level instead of just 1 bar, huh? That was my bad. I thought I could take the jump animation and be a little greedy. Ah, when you're greedy, man. Like I was. Sad times. We just lost 10% on this map. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. I realize that playing melee in this game is forever an inconvenience. When you play melee in this game, there is a certain level of, how do I say this? You should expect this for the rest of your playthrough. Type of energy. There is a lot of that when you play melee. Melee in this game is a big inconvenience. And it's because of the fact that the game has active targeting on a lot of the moves. And those moves could one-shot you. And they're designed so that you die in 1 hit. There's actually no real way of like tanking that hit. And that's kind of what I don't like about certain defensive layers. Like, I realize that it's kind of my fault for coming into the game with kind of like a predisposed idea of how things should work. It's that's 100% my fault, but it's like, man, you never think your experiences would steer you the wrong way. Like when you think about armor, you think about damage mitigation, right? And when you see this number for how much damage you mitigate, the thing that I never really clicked was the fact that in this game, that number means nothing. I thought that I would reduce all damage by 90%, but the reality is that the armor formula is just really bad. And because of how it's set up and designed, I feel like armor shouldn't really be called armor. Because it has diminishing returns on damage and the formula is really jank. It's basically, the more damage the enemy does, the less impactful armor is. So that number you see that's represented right there on the character screen is misrepresented. It makes you think that you have 90% damage reduction, where the reality is that that's only true for hits under a certain value. And when bosses hit you with the big slam attack, you reduce none of the damage. And that's because the armor formula in this game is, if you want to block 90% of the damage, you have to have 10 times the amount of armor covering the damage. So that means if a monster hits you for 2k, you gotta have 200,000 armor so that you negate that. If you want to block half the damage, you don't need to have that much more, right? But you would get hit by a bigger chunk. So this basically makes it so that armor is only effective against small hits, and that against big hits, it has no impact. Because the amount of armor you need to tank those hits is outside of the spectrum of the game. Unless that's all you do, right? You only grab armor, and then even then, the problem comes out to be you can't really negate everything in the game. There's still going to be things that is going to be like a weakness. So, like, melee in this game is really bad because how bosses are kind of designed. The fact that armor doesn't negate evenly across the board, and then that makes it so that melee is just the ultimate dangerous place. It's a combination of things. Armor doesn't work at high damage hits, and then you have Bosses that do the high damage hits do the high damage hits in melee range. It's more often that you have a boss do a one-shot move that's like next to the boss, small AoE, you know, close to the boss. So because of that, it's this thing where I just felt like, man, I have 90% reduction. I feel like I shouldn't really be getting hurt. And when I'm doing the trash mobs, it feels that way. That was the big thing around playing armor on my Titan. That is like, until you play it, is really hard to wrap your head around. Now, in the terms of defense compared to everything else, it feels like armor is just as good as the other layers. But the real downside is that there's no such thing as melee gameplay in this game. Because everything is designed to make it so that the mobs are a challenge, so to speak. They've kind of delved the game into this weird pigeonhole where everything has to have value. But because everything has value, the bosses have no value now. Because they have literally made it so that some of the non-major bosses, like you have mini bosses in the Axe, they're just normal mobs now. So you have like the Viper Queen, that's end of map unique boss. They made a dumbed down version of her for the Abyss. We'll probably see her pop up. And it's super annoying because they gave her invincibility frames when she dives up and down from the ground. Does the same moves except for the AoE bubble. And doesn't do bone walls. But it's like basically everything else is the same. So they removed 2 moves from her and made her a normal mob. It's super annoying. They did the same thing for the bird boss in Act 1. The bird boss is now just a normal mob that does a weaker version of the leap slam and the ground pound. Literally the same exact design though. So now that that mob is just a normal mob, the boss is just a normal mob too now. The only difference is that his HP is 10 times more. Like, that's literally it. Feels bad, man. There's a Costco in the game called Tesco. Isn't Tesco also a company name? But yeah, it's funny. There was something they said on the forum boards I thought was really hilarious. And it's the fact that they say that melee classes don't even play in melee. They use a move that has extended range and play at that range instead. And I was like, that's actually 100% true. I remember when I was playing Spear on my Titan, I was playing Spear Field. So I would literally stand 9 meters away and drop a spear field full of traps. Right? When it's like a lot, you really can't be up close. You really can't, man. There's just so many things that goes wrong. Hit stun, your character flinching and then stopping the move, and then the cooldown going off for the move. Like, that was one of the things I thought was mad annoying when I played Mjolnir Titan. I would try to use Shout so I could pop my Earth Shatter pillars. And then a mob would hit me before my Shout went off, and then the cooldown for the Shout would trigger. But nothing exploded. Because the Shout's supposed to explode the Earth pillars, right? And that's the combo. But because I got hit by a mob before I got the Shout off, I got locked out of the skill because of cooldown. And I just had to stand there for like 7 seconds. Because I was like, I had to wait for that. Because it was a rare mob, and I was like, my normal attacks do like nothing to this guy. I gotta wait for the shatter. I set up 6 pillars. waiting to do the combo, and then hit stun. Boop. Oh, I'm locked out. So it's like you're just incentivized by the game design to never be in melee range. And that's tough, man. I've been trying to make melee work this patch. Like, I could easily just play my lightning arrow and just zoom across the map. Don't worry about anything. Like, all the damage we do is enough. We could try to scale it up more if we really care for it. But because I'm ranged and I have a fast reacting range move, it's really just run around. It feels so unfair how different it is. The experience. Now, I initially thought it was just because I was playing EVES. I'm now realizing it's just a melee range concern. Like, no matter what I do, the problem is melee. Being in melee range. Funny thing is that you hear a lot of people who play this on PoE 1 say the same thing. Is like, yeah, man, you can't really play melee in this game. Maybe in the campaign, but that's really it. The moment you get the maps, well, in this campaign, you couldn't really even play melee either. The Abyss mobs were just way too overtuned. The Desecrate Ground was too strong. Like, I feel like that shouldn't melt melee players and then give that ability to a mob that teleports next to you. That's a little too strong, man. You give a aura effect that's a ground effect to a mob so that everywhere he moves, he drops this ground effect. And the problem with this ground effect is that it does a damage type that you can't really do anything against, and it ignores armor, deals damage over time, and then he could just teleport next to you and drop it next to you immediately. The problem isn't that the design of the ability, but how much damage it does. You could roll out the moment it teleports next to you, but if your HP pool isn't high enough, you just die. Like, that's literally what's happening. Like, it will teleport, I react, roll out, and then I'm dead. Desecrated Ground on Shroudwalker Abyss mod is just way too strong.
Take it.
I'm kind of surprised they never adjusted that. Even playing Energy Shield, I see my HP bar go down and I could run away. But it's like I have double the effective HP points compared to like anyone that runs life. So it's like I had a little bit of leeway and it was still close. And the fact that it's like an instant teleport, it's rough, man. So I'm basically learning my lesson. And I'm playing on this guy, right? Who's melee, and I'm warping all the time. Bossing is a struggle. It's basically become, I have to either be strong enough to wreck the boss, in like a couple of hits, and then I could still get one shot by this guy. Because of how this feels, I just don't want to play melee. It sounds like a death sentence, man.
Yes.
There are some bosses that are better if you're in the melee.
We'll make use of this.
The problem is, though, is that it's like the range character could just run up to the melee range and get the same benefit. So it's like there's no real way of making melee good unless you do a lot of fundamental changes to the game. I think the .2 patch kind of ruined melee for the entirety of all the population because of hit stun changes. I really do think that. Because the hit stun changes made it so that playing in melee is just frustrating. Yes, I could use this now. $126. Because I realized something when building this character. My lightning arrow monk that is playing an off-meta build, just because I'm ranged, I was able to build my character imperfectly and still be able to just steamroll through the content. That might be exactly what's hard to balance right now with the game. But I feel like that's also a problem because of how they designed melee, that they can't balance it. Like, that hit stun change is never going to be fixed until they reverse it. And then the only thing they could realistically do is make it so that melee moves deal more damage. But it's like, you can't make it so that it deals so much damage that you just one-shot the boss. That just, you know, trivializes the boss. And that's anti, you know, what devs want. They want you to interact with the fight and do all that good stuff. I feel like the problem is, though, is that they're leaning into too much of, like, MMO mechanics and not really doing ARPG mechanics. And their vision is kind of like, they want it to be like an MMO speed, where fights take 10 minutes, right? And, you know, you got to do mechanics, burn down the boss, damage phase. I think the disparity between how much damage you need in the end game, like that range between how much you need bare minimum and how much you can actually climb up to, is the biggest problem. You can't really do that, though. Have a game like this where you're free to build a character and then nerf everything that's a little bit too strong. But that really is the dilemma, though. It's like, if you're playing Street Fighter and Ryu is always beating everybody, what do? The funny thing is that happened, man. There was a character in Street Fighter, the OG Street Fighter, that was just way too strong, and it ended up on the highest level that, well, initially, that you couldn't do anything except play as that character as well. There was the Muay Thai fighter, Sagat. That guy, he was so strong because he could literally kill you in like 4 hits if he hits you with 4 heavy kicks. And then the thing with that is that he also has fireballs, and he's the only character to have 2 level fireballs. He can do a high and low. In most cases, having the fireball itself is already really strong, but like they gave him high fireball and low fireball, so it's like he could control the space a lot better. And it became a thing where you would just spam fireball and the other guy would have to jump in, and while he's in the air, you can't block, right? So you would just kick him in the air and he would be at half health, and then you would just spam fireball again, and you couldn't do anything about it. So it became a game where you just spam fireballs against each other. What did they do? They removed the character in Street Fighter 2. I mean, it kind of solved the problem because you had people playing like 3 to 4 characters instead of just 1. But at the same time, you can't do that in a game like this. I think I remember listening to one of the big PoE streamers talk about this, and they were talking about how the problem with this game is the fact that you have one-shot mechanic. So people play this way because you kind of force them into a hole. And it kind of makes sense. When bosses one-shot, you just stay away from the boss, don't engage with it, and kill it as fast as you can. Right? Because it's a one-shot mechanic. You have to avoid it. Even MMORPGs, when they have a one-shot mechanic, it's not until you fail a requirement. So like in MMORPG, they used to have something called enrage timers. Right? In this game, the mob's already enraged, right? Like they're just gonna one-shot you. You just gotta get to the move. So it's like you could play the game well, but the moment you mess up because of lag, because you know, maybe you have a baby and it's crying and it distracted you for a second, and then that lapse means that you have to do 5 minutes of attacking and setting up your combo on the boss over again. It's very discouraging because it's not even like you don't know the mechanic, it's just, it's a window. Sometimes you don't hit it. Whether or not the skill thing or not, it's like frustrating when all that boils up to just, hey man, internet lag for a sec. Maybe it's not, maybe you just dropped the ball, like it's still a bad feeling, right? Like I can't believe that just happened. So I feel like there is nothing you could really do to the maps version of the game. It's always gonna just be frustrating. But for the campaign, it's different, right? You have a little bit more control over how strong the character gets because you're low level, not as much access to the tree. You don't have any of the late game stuff or like anointment. You're not gonna get the end game jewels like from nothing, stuff like that. Even though you could wear it, you're just never going to be able to farm it, right? Because you have to farm the endgame bosses to get that. So it's like you have a lot more control as a dev on power levels. Like the range is only going to be this wide. But it's like my build, if I'm not zooming like this, I'd be dead. I'm not even kidding. Because I could give all this gear. I could just keep all this gear on, and instead of using Primal Strike, use like Spear Stab. No, just turn off Cast on Crit and stop warping. Dude, I would immediately just die so many times. But yeah, man. Playing melee in this game is a death sentence. I didn't want to believe what the people said, man. Oh, you're playing melee? You masochist. I was like, nah, man. Melee's where it's at. Nah, melee was not where it was at. Because the biggest thing I realize with playing range and playing melee is a lot of times I still have control over my positioning. That's probably the biggest thing. With range, you could be anywhere and still get damage off. With melee, you have to be in the sweet spot. And the funny thing is that for whatever reason, range is stronger than melee attacks. I don't know how that worked out, but it did. Somehow, range attacks out damage melee. I feel like that's just so backwards. I wouldn't mind if everyone played Titan and just leap slammed into the boss and one-shotted it. I think that'd be funny, man. That's better than just having people do circles around the boss like I do.
This is all we have.
And then just don't interact at all. And it's like, I get it, you want combo gameplay. It's just, dude, man, none of the combos in Melee pays off. None of it does. Well, sorry about the rant, y'all. I know you guys didn't tune in to hear me complain about the state of the PoEs. Oh no, it's a wisp. Oh no, another wisp. No, he's moving. Did he get the bear? Oh, he got the bear. We just gotta kill him, boys. No worries, man. You know what they say, the kids yearn for the mines. You thinking about checking out the new PoE 1 League? Balance is a lot better there, no. Not until WASD goes back. Because I'd be playing like 1 hour. I'm like, guys, I gotta stop. My wrist is hurting. You know what I'm saying, man? Like, dude, I need WASD to play this game at all. Without WASD, I can't play this. 100%. I need the WASD. Gotta use spacebar to move? Nah. The problem is the movement. 100%. There's nothing I could do about that. They will add it. They said they will. It's just a matter of time. That's another thing about this game I just thought about that I really dislike. The discrepancy, I mean, that's a build thing though, just in general, so I really shouldn't be mad about it. I've spent 10 times the currency on this character compared to my lightning arrow, and I'm still weaker. It's so sad. It's really so sad. I was even given a lot of like free stuff. And I still feel like I'm nowhere close to how strong my lightning arrow is. Money in isn't power out. Yep. I'm realizing that, man. It's a struggle. The only thing I'm happy with this build is that once I do a breach like this, I'm zooming. It's the only saving grace about the build. This is a better flicker strike because I have AoE coverage. I don't need combo charges. It just works. I guess I could use this essence. Go up and down the side of the circle. But yeah, welcome to Miss Mycelium. I see you over there. We got mobs. Oh, the cat spirit. My current build PoE, I poured 500 div into gear and got like nothing. Then I spent maybe 3 div on some tiny things. I got 3 extra damage, 40% more survivability. With the same build? Hey man, with the same build, that's kind of impressive. All I gotta say is, I probably spent the most money into trying to make the lightning warp. Dude, it all started because I wanted to play lightning warp, man. I'm not even gonna lie. That was the entire reason why I went on this kind of like expedition. I wanted to play Lightning Warp, dude. I farmed Uber Shaper, and I just run in AFK. Hey man, sometimes you gotta find the good strats. And then once you got it, it's good. Accuracy rating. But yeah, man. Feels so bad. Now it's like you watch me zoom right now, you're like, man, what's he sad about? I did a tier 16 with a beefed up mob, and I was like, I am not zooming anymore. And I realized I wasn't doing enough damage. And it's this thing where I'm only as good as I'm able to do damage. The moment I don't do damage, it feels like my build is kind of worthless. Because my survivability kind of is predicated on the fact that I'm able to kill everything before it's able to kill me. And it feels like no investment into my defense is going to change that. The weird thing is that my lightning arrow, no matter how weak or strong I am, it always feels like I could play around it. I don't know what you would want to call that. Like, I could still maneuver, I could whittle the mob down, you know, and then I could work around the mob that I'm fighting, just because of the fact that I'm ranged and I have a lot of more mobility options. That's literally the thing with that. And even if I'm not strong enough, I could still win out fights. And like, we're killing stuff, but it's like, once we get to mobs a little bit too strong, I stop zooming. That's a bad feeling.
Speak. These are our supplies. A useful trade. Indeed.
Okay. Man, I'm just gonna go play Lightning Arrow. Roll mount's too good.
Go on.
Dude, I'm not trying to play Quicksilver Flask, though. I'm not trying to play Quicksilver Flasks. I'm gonna be mashing 3 all day. I'm gonna complain about not having my roll mount. Dude, it's so much cheaper to gear this guy. I'm probably gonna try to push this guy. Look, I got a $5.99 helmet. You would have to get a corrupted third socket, which means you have to craft the helmet from a 2-socket base and then corrupt it to get a third socket, because this is a 1-item socket base value. In order for me to break 600, well, I could get like 610 with a higher roll, but like I really shouldn't be mad about that. It's like charms, 100% uptime if you spec into it just a little. I mean, I realize specking into anything just a little, it's a lot of times not worth it. That could have been 30% damage, man. That could be 50% damage if it's over here. That could save me in an anoint. Dude, a couple of points is not a couple of points, though. You know what I'm saying? Hey, can I test my build with you? What's going on, Spencer? What do you mean test your build with me? How do I test the build? I am a rarity caller. I wanted to see my setup can handle the map. Kind of true, but for the builds that benefit from specking into it, double didn't give you the same, I guess. So it's like if you're there, you could get it. I just, yeah, it's always a thing if it's worth. So Spencer Curtis, I don't understand. Do you need to be in the 15s? Oh, so party play. Are you gonna follow me, or are you just gonna be in the back corner by the entrance portal? How does that work? Because if you're, no, you stay with me. Okay, if you stay with me, I can't play my Amazon, because I'm just gonna warp away from you and you're never gonna catch up. If I play Lightning Arrow, I could actually just run, and then that's like just normal gameplay at that point. Your presence, dude. Have you seen? All right, let me show you. You've probably already seen me play my Lightning Warp, right? Curtis, let me show you, man. You're not gonna be able to stand next to my Amazon. New viewer, okay. It's probably gonna be Lightning Arrow. My Lightning Arrow has a lot more survivability. So you've seen Primal Strikes, the build? You've seen the build. Right? So I play like Flicker Strike. You're not gonna catch up to that. Because if there's a breach and the big chain of mobs, I'm across the map. Literally. And then I see the breach. So I'm in. I hold down left click. Pulling strike. There's a path. There we go. Gotta spawn a little faster than that. Yeah, you're not gonna be on the same screen, dude. Maybe you try, but I think realistically it might be better if I just play my Lightning Arrow. So like, yeah, I don't know what the rarity caller is. I'm not sure if I'm strong enough to play with another person in the party on my Lightning Arrow. I mean, I should be, but I'm not sure though, right? Sapphire Ring. Pulse Circuit. Oh, I went through here already. Ooh, a heavy belt. I get hit by chains. God damn it. I'm so slow. I'm so slow, dude. I hate chains. Yeah, this is my primal warp build that I was working on. It works really well if I could one-shot the mob, and I can, up until Corrupted 16's fully juiced up. But yeah, until you get to that point where you could freeze in one stab and then kill in one stab, you're struggling. But the moment you can, man, you zoom. As long as there's enough mobs to chain the pack kills. But if there's not enough mobs, gets bopped. R removes curses. You run time of need. Run time of need. You know what, Spencer Curtis? Yeah, it's Flicker Strike PoE1. There's a lot more caveats, though, to get the build to work. Like, you gotta run Piety's Mercy, which is kind of weird. But it kind of works. Alright, Spencer Curtis. We'll do this. We're gonna go on my Lightning Arrow, though. That's a lot better. Yeah, the problem is that they made ground effects very prominent in this game. So you need the HP to not just get killed because you walked on something that's poisonous. It's poisonous. It's basically corrupted blood, desecrated ground. Those two ground effects are just very prominent. So if you don't have HP, you just die. So I had to bump my HP up just for survivability. How do I add you? Immunity, there's like an amulet that gives you corrupted blood immunity, but that means you give up amulet slot, which is pretty big. My name is Too Legit Chalupa. There is poison immunity. I mean, you have charms. They give you the immunities for everything else. The desecrated ground, though, is a special effect that's new. I think it's chaos damage. So you're really just screwed. Yes. That is the ultimate. That is the only way. Corrupted blood cannot be affected on you. Oh, it's a belt. I'm sorry. It's a belt. That's the only way right now in game. You gotta understand, we have like 200 uniques only. And 99% of them are useless. Can you enter the portal? Ruik, you want to join us? I only do 113, 147k DPS. Not a lot. Ah, man. Everything's gonna die, so I'm just gonna be running. Is your damage buff? It's not buff, but everything dies. I play a weird build, man. I play Lightning Arrow, but it's chaos damage, so you see everything's purple shock. Everything just gets melted. So I'm doing chaos damage. I have Despair Curse. They're underground mob. Oh, right here. Meh. But yeah, since I'm playing LA, it's all the benefits, right? Everything chains. I'm doing 2 projectiles. Oh, we got Abyss Pack. Jade Amulet. Oh. You're not dead, right? You're doing good. Jade Amulet. Hey, look at those chaoses. Oh, this boss. Oh, this boss. Who is this? Frostborn Phoenix? He's rolling. Oh, he hit me. So I'm not that strong. It's alright. Don't know how I lived. Well, lightning arrow kills everything pretty much instantly. But yeah, all my damage is chaos damage. So even though it's only 100k, I would say that it's good enough. I have despair. 1 HP, no ES. Oh, this guy tanked it out. Alright, I think that's the map. Painted tower shield? What is this? Pick up some of the currency. Oh, I don't know if I need the aura. Look at that. Good times. I think that's the map, though. Alright. You're running the wolf helmet that does double presence radius, huh? I see you over there. Wolfsbane. It's not that good.
As expected. Time is of the essence.
What is his other amulet? Oh, you don't play. I see you, Ruik. Hey, man, if you do play, man.
Of course.
Oh, I see you. Energy shield recharge. Is that a stat people go for? I will say that I have never gotten that stat. Faster recharge start. I see. Couldn't you just run Coavalescence? Right here. Skill to instantly recharge. Oh, you do run it. Okay. There's a cooldown. Does that share cooldown with Invoker's Meditate? Seems a lot more useful in 2 than 1, since in 1 you get 5% recovery on block, huh? 2 4-second recharge. That's a struggle, man. See, I just run Essentia Sanguise so that I just don't need it. I just leech back. But then it's like you're in there for Magic Find, so it's different, right? But yeah, my damage is not that high. Yo, man, I see you over there. Spencer. Good luck on the gold farm, man. I think I could afford one of the... Yeah, right now, this is the only way to get it. There's another belt that's not really for... how do I say this? It's not for pure energy shield. It's for the hybrid energy shield builds. Right? So the thing is that the problem is if you have no life, that's so scary. Excess life recovery from leeches applied to energy shield, but then you lose 5% per second. That's a lot, man. How's your rings? I have... The only thing I could get better here is removing rarity. to add flat fizz, maybe getting a higher lightning roll, because that's a tier 1 roll without the quality 2 to 68. So yeah, it's a tier 2 roll. I guess removing the rarity, maybe getting higher resist. I need the mana leech though, and then this is life leech. This is a good lightning roll, and then the resist that I need. I'm also running CI, so I don't need chaos resist, but then I have everything else capped. It's marginal upgrades. Like basically the only upgrade is like 5% chaos damage, or maybe flat lightning damage, about 20, 1 to 20 flat lightning. I have 3 projectile skills, max ES, global defense, evasion from body armor on this, so this is pretty good. This is the highest I could roll the armor. If I want to get something better, I would have to get a different corruption, like a 3rd slot. Otherwise, though, spirit is a prefix, so it takes away from the evasion energy shield value, which means that this is max roll. I can't get anything better than this. Like, if I do, it'd be like 30 more energy shield, and that's it. Otherwise, deflection spirit, I use up exactly all 45. This is also max roll. To get 650, I need to get a 3rd socket. And that's going to be like 200 divine, so it's like, I'm not going to buy that anytime soon. Corrupted helm with spirit? I am running subterfuge mask, which is why I'm at 52. And then 9k. Yeah, my energy, my evasion is kind of bad. You get spirit corrupted helm. Let me look at that. 600 energy shield. Spirit. Enchant. Wow, you can. Dude, I do that and then get solar amulet base and get up to 45. I would need to get a 16 and a 29. I need it though, because I'm running Blasphemy with the spare. I'm not even running Heightened Curse, which would help out. And of course, I got to run the roll mount. Then I run Herald, because I get shock chance from the bow. Max quality, so that's with the reduced cost already. So this is 55. Try to get a 23 instead of a +1. So that we get, I mean, that's 1 spirit. I don't know if that's really going to change much. My lightning arrow is a 21 +6. So this is pretty much, I'm not going to get better than that. I want to do is remove my ingenuity. I want to remove this. The problem is that if I remove this, oh, I'm capped still. Oh, my new helmet keeps me capped. Oh, I could try to buy Darkness Enthroned and get attack speed. Look at that spirit helm. I can't run that though. I die immediately. Yeah, Darkness with gloves and get 32% attack speed. Oh, you needed exactly 24. Hey man, that works out then. And you hit it, dude, man. Sometimes the game is nice. It feels like they know exactly what you want. Because I hit this bow. Bows fire additional arrow. There's no way to shoot more than 1 lightning arrow with this build. And that's the only way to get additional projectile without playing Deadeye. The only problem with this is that, man, I could get better roll. 15% attack speed, 1% attack speed, and then maybe what, 28 lightning damage? Get a 1 to 300. You gave away 1,400 in Divine and Gears last week. Dude, you play the market, huh? I see you over there. I'm a broke boy. I have 2 Divines to my name. You're Santa, you do it every season. That just means that you know how to play a character and you know how to farm. I play the game just to see if the builds I want to play could be played. I'm a new player though, so I don't really know the ins and outs of the game. I'm just kind of, you know, cruising as we play along. All right, for the most part, we cannot afford the belts. It's this belt, except that it's glove socket, 100% effect. The problem with that is, not only is the belt going to be expensive, we got to get the runes, which are also going to be expensive. What belt do you need? I mean, I have a pair of headhunters. I just don't really feel like I need it for this build. Because I could clear no problem. I hold forward when I'm playing Lightning Arrow. So it's like, there's no fear. So it's really just trying to get damage. Darkness Enthralled. That's this belt. With the 2-socket, glove socket, 100% effect. With Talismans of Sirius for attack speed. Now, the thing with that is, I'm not even sure I want that. Because I'm thinking to myself, I could also get move speed instead. Right? Get the same belt, but for boot socket and run for rule. And then get 20% attack speed, move speed. Right? On my belt. So that I'm just zooming. It's basically the dilemma right now. Because I could give up 20 int here. These are just, they're there. I don't really need the int. So I could put the attack speed sockets here. Get 16. And then I could drop my rapid attacks and run something like minion packs. Right? Because I'd be doing 1 damage to my roll mount and it'd be fine. And then I mean, the problem is that you don't see the damage, right? My damage would drop. But with Minion Pact, I would be able to do it. Wait, keep. Yeah, even when I'm shooting, it doesn't actually show my damage increase, which kind of sucks. But yeah, a little bit of a dilemma. So first things first, I'm trying to farm up some divs so I could buy the talisman for attack speed. Then I think to myself whether or not I want to run that or want to run move speed. Oh yeah, we have these. These are not bad. We'll hold on to these for now. We'll do this random 16. Necropolis. But yeah, right now, I feel like I can't really buff up my lightning arrow anymore. It's really just getting the glove or belt. Minor upgrades everywhere else. So yeah, man, if you're a pro, and you sound like you are, and I'm listening for any pro tips for my build. It is a really obscure build, because it's chaos damage lightning arrow, and it's 99% chaos damage. I think I get like cold damage on one of my rings, and it adds to the flat damage. But yeah, outside of that, I'm doing like all of my damage is chaos, 99%. So upside, downside, I get to use chaos node scaling, Downside, I can't use elemental or lightning damage nodes because, you know, I'm not doing that type of damage. And then my support gems are weird because of that. I can't use Rakiata's Flow because I'm not doing elemental damage. It's so funny how that works out. And I found one. Alright, give me 1 second. I found a Rakiata's Flow and I sold it. OG Santa, what a name. Oh shit. Oh shit. Is everyone quitting right now, dude? Dude, you are the second person to come into my stream and hook me up. And it makes me feel like everyone is stopping playing the game because new season of PoE 1 is starting and they're like, I'm gonna play that, and then the new season of PoE 2 happens afterwards. Last stream, someone came in here and taught me how to craft a amulet. And he came in, gave me all the pieces, gave me the amulet, gave me the omens, gave me the abyss mods, gave me all that. I looked it up. It was like 20 divine and crafting recipe stuff.
What is it? Quickly.
And then today you came in and hooked me up. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, guys. Shout out to the PoE 2 community, man. Everyone there is so nice. Santa Slay. I see you. I see you. And that's a play on words. The double slay. You get the kills from the gloves. But you're riding the sled at the same time. Damn. Okay. It's in, boys. $121. All right, I picked up a purple flame, so 121, 115, 6k DPS upgrade. No impact to my resistance. Wow. I might break 125. All right, hold on to the ingenuity. Thank you so much, my dude. Triple Slannis slay because I'm a Kohler slay for the aura. Oh, I see you. I see you. But yo, man, thank you so much, my dude. Holy shit. How much was that? These are like 2 divine each. Yeah. So that was like 4 divine plus the belt. He just gave me 10 divines for free, basically. My god, dude. Hey man, any tips for the tree? I do know that if I want to break 150k, I have to get the lightning arrow megalomaniac. That's like 150 divines for no reason. I don't know why that gem is so expensive. Are you running Heart of the Well? I am. I'm running companion damage, leeches instant, and I think attack speed. So that way when I get hurt, my HP just flashes back up. Cooldown recovery rate. It's not that great. I am running companion damage, so the damage helps me out. And then I'm really just running this for instant leech. The attack speed and the other stuff is not bad. Yeah. I'm also running against the darkness time loss for the extra chaos. And then I run resonance here so that I could just put in the nodes here to grab extra chaos damage, 4%. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, this doesn't get it, but it's getting hit by the resonance, so I save points. The one thing I'm thinking about is if I get 1 extra point, I mean, it's not going to change anything. I could grab Blinding Strike, but then it's like I'm already running that. I have no crit chance on the unique bow, so none of the crit nodes really help me. The only thing is, like, I could give up this attack node to go grab a jewel socket somewhere. I could grab one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I gotta hope that the jewel socket is better than 55% attack damage. It's probably not gonna happen. That would have to be the lightning arrow jewel. I guess I could try to give up ailment threshold, but I'd probably get wrecked. Maybe grab Wither away. I don't have the spirit to run Withering Presence, though. That would be really nice. If I didn't have Shock Chance, I could drop Herald of Thunder to run Wither away. Maybe I could still do that. Because it's like, how much am I really benefiting from Herald of Thunder? I might be better off running Wither, because it's the same cost. Picked up the abbreviation, it did. It happens, man. Anytime I see the letters MF, though, I think of the guy named as MF Doom. Am I slower? 70% move speed. That didn't change. Oh. Alright, the good thing about playing breaches on this character is that since I'm not warping, I can pick up all the hands. Why does it feel like I'm a little clogged down? Okay, we got hands up here. Reaver catalysts. $172 from the volatility. Oh, I didn't get to see the damage. Feels bad. Just 17. Chaos Conversion is kind of cool. Yo, man. That's all I'm playing. Chaos Conversion. The only thing I'm kind of sad about is, you see that purple shock? I wish that appeared on the initial lightning arrow instead of the blue. Because it's like purple lightning, chaos damage. Makes a lot of sense. I'm just kind of sad they didn't give that to us. I really like the Fire Chaos interaction PO2 has. Oh, Black Flame Covenant. Is that what you're talking about? We got the thing for that. Draven. Alright. Yeah, they're really trying to push fire chaos damage. We have a ring for that, and we also have the notable for that now. Black Flame Covenant. And then there's also I think I have the ring. I don't have the ring. What the heck? Black Flame. Ignite. Enemies ignited by you take chaos damage instead of fire. They try to they had a build on the PoE, what do you call that? PoE 2 showcase. And it was called Purple Grape Soda Machine or something like that. I forget what that was called. Damage types, anything that allows you to make damage types and make multiple mechanics and interact with each other. I've been for the longest time wanting to make this work, and I don't know a design that actually utilizes the triple elements properly. I wanted to be able to do this. I just don't know how this would work. I've always looked at this when I've seen it dropped. I'm like, isn't that really good? I'm just like, I don't actually know. Okay, take our ones on the 15s. Let's put some ire on it. It's because we can. I just have a lot of stuff, so I'm just gonna empty it out a little bit. That seems like it'd be good to item to balance Trinity damage, P1. We have exactly Trinity in PoE 2 as well. We have Trinity, man. I guess we do this one as well. Trinity! I don't know if it's the same, though.
I have a buyer.
Wow, someone just bought my Glimpse of Chaos. I logged into PoE 2 the other day. Wait, I thought you said you couldn't because you don't have the game. The thing with this is that I'm not sure how this works. More elemental damage per 30 resonance of each type. On dealing elemental damage would hit, gain 12 resonance of the highest element and lose 3 of the others. You got it! Oh my god. The mad lad finally bought the game. Are you still playing your Infernalist? They recently found some Infernalist tech that's like really absurd. That's the thing, right? It's kind of awkward to balance Trinity. No, I downgraded the corruption. I'm gonna do this right now. 0s and 1s. They're all 15 though. So sad. We got no corrupted 16s from this. Bro, I hopped in and immediately went, I'm so lost. What is happening? Why am I slow? What is this orb? Yo, man, if you're playing right now, you need some help. Let me know. I help you out, man. Anything I could help out with, I will. Just let me know what it is. Boss, we'll do a +1. I'm farming hideouts in PoE 1. What? You're farming hideouts? What does that even mean? Farming hideouts. Doesn't that mean you're just looking for the map on the Atlas tree and then you're just gonna complete the map? Oh, wow. It's a rotation. And you want to get it unlocked before they get removed. Oh, wow. I'm not gonna lie. The only hideout I see in PoE 2 are some of the cool cash shop ones I've seen the people have. Like, I don't know if Zone's here. Zone has a hideout where it's the Dreadnought. I thought that was really cool. There's another one where it's like you're floating on a sea of clouds. I thought that one was really cool. And it looks like you're in like Olympia, for lack of better words. Because it's like you got, it looks like a pantheon. Bunch of Roman, you know, columns everywhere. Oh, there's a... Where are you going, dude? No, wherever you're going, I'm gonna kill the red before you get to it. Oh, he got to it. He got to the stag. Another wisp? Dude, I'm gonna kill this rare before you get to it, buddy. Nope, he's dead. Oh, repossessed? Nope, he's going to a different now. Dude, he died to the lightning arrow drop. Not even like, I mean the lightning rod drop. I didn't even do anything to the lightning rods. Oh. We go. Eat it circlet. Then you'll pick the hideout. They'll cool some of them are. Dude, man. I would probably say the coolest one is the one with the sea of clouds underneath. Because I've never seen that map layout in this game. And I'll tell you, oh, that's really tight. I'm kind of mad that they make me dismount every time I enter a room like this. I want a mount button, because I've clicked on the necropolis to leave so many times. Okay, so I will probably make the change to run minion pack on this. I could also run profanity. It's just that it doesn't do anything on bosses because there's not going to be any corpses around. Those of you guys that play this game, I have a question, man. Does minion pact work? Like, I could see my character use it and I see the minions taking damage. But like at the same time, my damage doesn't increase on the display. So that might be a display bug, or it could also be just a glitched skill. So I'm not sure which one it is. Oh, this is not mirror. That's right. It's boss room. Come on. I'm not trying to fight in no boss room. That's a trap. Two hands. No, that's it. Oh, what a sham. Only 16. I have no backspace. Man, I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
I didn't think Acolyte was gonna be that good.
Yes. Quickly.
But now that I've played it, I realize the only thing good about it is everything that I've been benefiting from.
Go.
Chaos damage leeches. I didn't realize how good that was. Kind of crazy to say that. I didn't realize how good that was. Oh, I'm out of space. That sucks. I'll have to sort these out later.
Yes. Choose what you need. As expected.
Chaos damage leeching is so nice. We're doing 8,000 to 68,000 chaos damage. That's the majority of my damage. And we should drop rapid attacks now, right? We will run... I don't want to run concentrated. We could, though. I don't know how much that really changes. I don't know if lightning arrow... Because it's AoE tag. I don't know if running concentrated area changes anything. I feel like I should try it out, I guess. Run that over rapid attacks. Alright, so this is display. Huh. Oh, it does no damage increase. It's just beam damage? No, it does no damage increase. Then why is this AoE tag? I'm so confused. There's no damage increase when running concentrated. 109, 109, 109, 109. The beam doesn't change either. Okay. This probably just doesn't do anything for us. Minion packs. That's a spell. We could run Brutus Brain as well. We'll just run a support. Alright, so we could run Profanity. We just don't have corpses. We could run Multi-Shot. I don't need any more arrows, though. And I think we run Minion Pacts. %35% more damage. Only problem with that is it doesn't display. I don't think there's any other damage boost that we could run on it. Charge shots. 60% of damage as extra lightning. Ah, man. This seems kind of good because it saves you mana. Wait, does it still save you mana? It used to. Extra lightning. That's a lot though. 60% damage. Alright, we're just gonna run mini packs. 109. Necropolis, I think it's dead, right? We'll do some delirious. I'll do a 0. Oh, it's not? We doing this right now?
It is done.
Oh, we didn't do boss yet. Let's go. It's just Draven. Dude, my attack speed is really fast. I got a... Oh, it's because I'm on a 14 now. Oh, I got a 14. That can't be right. I was like, oh yeah, this is the corrupted 14.
Speak. Wiki. As expected.
This is my 0. Oops.
Indeed. Yes, these are our useful trade.
Sun Temple. I don't like Sun Temple. Lofty Summit. Let's do this one instead. Okay, we have a breach on the map. Feels a little bit laggy for some reason. Why am I lagging? Is that internet lag? Or is that my computer? Everything is superior. Oh. 2,000, 3,000 MS4. Just roll mount things, boys. We gotta run around on the bird. How am I taking damage? Some things are hitting me, I just don't know why. That's kind of where I wish we had logs in this game. To better prepare ourselves. Instead of speculating on how we died, we know how we died. Okay, grab the breach. Where are my hands at? There it is. New zone right here. Let's go. Got all the... Ooh, big damage. Oh my god, am I actually gonna die? There's a bunch of breach rares. And I'm not using lightning rod. That would otherwise melt them in like a second. No! No! I got slowed for a second. God damn it. Part of me is wondering if I should play proper lightning arrow next season on Amazon. Just because of the elemental leech. And then you just run a windwalker for the mana leech. Man, I'm not gonna lie, man. I can't imagine playing this game without leech at the highest level. I feel like at that point, the HP potion is just not good enough. And that's also part of the reason why I'm thinking why it's like they're keeping HP low so that HP potions aren't a problem. Man, my mana though. If I'm not hitting anything, it's tough. We have Curse Weaver. Nice. Got some hands. Alright, this is probably where a good bunch of mobs are. Nice little pathway. Barely fit anything here. Bunch of mobs though. Dude, all the hands are spawning here though. Alright, looks like we cleared the area. Feels bad. No. So sad. Only 20. I'm probably just gonna vendor that helm anyways. Same thing with the armor. Oh, this guy. And ice tip. Man, he has a lot of HP. Dude, the graphics has gone away. Oh, not this move. Oh, yeah, that move sucks. Oh my god. That actually one-shot me. I can't believe it.
Yes. This is all we have as expected.
Am I lagging though?
Go on.
Guys, streamer excuse. I'm lagging, boys.
A useful trick.
That's why I died. Yup. Streamer excuse. Totally wasn't my fault I died. I can't believe I died though. That's so sad. Am I not strong enough to do corrupted zeros yet? I don't want to do Sun Temple. Steam Springs? Okay. Chilled ground. Oof. I hate this already. Oh man. Yeah, I'm leaving this. This is bad news. Shock ground's fine. Alright, so we're just gonna vendor these. Chilled ground is horrible. I don't want to randomly just walk on mud. Alright, we're into a different map. Assembly. Is this the... No, this is Vol City. Okay. Dude, what's up with this lag? We are not at the point that I need to be at yet. Then again, my defensive layers on this character is actually kind of lacking. I barely have enough evasion, realistically. I actually wouldn't even say I have enough. Yay. Proximal tangibility. Oh man, we got the void hits right here. Hit him with the Kamehameha waves. Dude, it's funny, man. GGG has a weird habit of patching something out, fixing something, and then reintroducing the same mechanic with a different skin. Why do they like doing that, man? I don't understand it. The biggest problem they had was volatile explosions from the orbs. They didn't think it was that bad, and then they ignored the data. The data said that 50% of all players were dying to that one move. That's actually insane. That's a huge disparity, man. 50%. So, like, I guess the people complaining were actually, you know, should have been heard. Anyways, they patch it so that it's not as bad. Only for them to release a new version of the same thing, but instead of chaos, it's corrupted blood. And there's this little corrupted blood orb that just follows you around. It's really slow, but it's effectively the same thing because it never seems to go away. And then the big problem was Priest of the Flame, because they had that laser beam that would clip you through walls and had 3 screens range. Only for them to nerf that and bring it back. Oh, my bird died because I tried to mount up. I mean, go into the abyss depths. God damn it. Feels bad. I don't know why Pee-wee too, man. A lot of times it feels like they're just going, see, it's fine. We just changed the skin, and it's effectively the same thing. I hate that mob, though. That just shoots laser beams at you. I do think a lot of the Abyss mobs are overtuned, though. The biggest problem is the fact that you have Yolaman's Legion, whatever that's called, the affix. So when you have to fight 5 rares at the same time, like, you're just gonna lose. Fighting one of the rares, it's like kind of tough already. In so many maps, having to fight 5 rares popping out of that, because one of them pops out, he has Legion, then he morphs into 5 more. It just becomes a nightmare. And I'm not gonna lie, they either need to remove that completely or make it so that the mobs are just as strong as rares. Because the Abyss mobs are only a problem because of that affix, I feel like. And Shroudwalker. Shroudwalker is way too strong. And that's even before getting to things like Amanu's Void and stuff like that. But yeah, one of the biggest problems in this game is pack size. It's weird, man. Like, if you fight small packs, the game is fine. But for whatever reason, the game will randomly introduce a lot of packs. And it's like, when that happens, it's like, dude, this is a horrible time. I pop out and my HP bar drops to 10%. What's this called? Fairgraves? I don't know why it's this color. It's worth like 1 exalt. Oh, damn it.
What is it? Choose what you need. Gold is
Ooh.
Take it.
And there's deflection on this. I mean, no implicit move speed. It's alright, I guess.
Go.
This is pretty bad.
Go on. Choose what you need. A useful trade. Speak. These are our supplies. As expected.
How much is that actually worth? Garbage. I don't get what the point of this unique is. Spectral Fire. This is basically Bursting Plague, but tied to a weak unique. Feels weird, man. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I might be lagging because of the Windows 10 update, and there's something running in the background. I'm not even using all my memory, or am I using all my CPU? And what the hell is going on?
Nothing is true.
MS seems fine.
Borrowed for a time.
Shader spikes? Oh, maybe I have to empty out my shaders folder again of the 50 gigs. No, really?
Reveal your worth.
Wait, what the hell kind of text is this? This used to be good, lol. What the hell? What the hell is this? This is in-game chat? This is dude, I'm so confused. This is just game text. It literally just says in green text, this used to be good, lol. I'm so confused, man. Does it say that every time? Oh, it is random text. Wow, this is a bad shield.
Reveal your worth.
Let's see, what do we get? Gold ring. Ventor's Gamble.
Reveal
Classic. I wonder if I'm lagging because of the Amazon thing. Another Venter's Gamble. All positive value on the resists. Lowest roll possible on rarity. Okay. Ah, man.
Yes, choose what you need.
Let's get rid of this.
As expected.
How do we want to look at that? Do people use this? 2014. I guess we can hold on to that. Dude, Twilight Wear Curly has given me all garbage. I should just currency exchange the keys. I've never gotten anything good off of this. We got 2 gold circlets. What is happening, man?
Yes, choose what you need. As expected.
Alright, boys, I have to reset the game. I don't know why it feels like it's laggy, but it feels laggy. Okay. So I want to see this again. Delirious Corrupted with a handful of mods. It's either I'm not strong enough or minion pack isn't actually working. Yeah, it feels like I lag. And it feels like it's computer processing. Dude, what is happening? There's no way my computer is actually lagging. Alright, let's see how this works. I think it's Windows 11, man. So far, so good. It's laggy though. It chugs at times. Yeah, GPU spike. Alright, so we're just gonna be farming. I don't know why it's laggy. It feels so weird. How come there's no GPU use anymore? There we go. Wow, moving around while shooting and seeing the explosions bops my graphics, I guess. I heard something the other day that I thought was actually pretty funny. The devs know that zooming out is an easy solution for everything, but the game can't zoom out because it's so inefficiently coded that they can't zoom it out without bopping the gameplay to a laggy mess. I was like, you know what? That probably is the truth. Because while BOE 2 is like kind of nice graphics, it runs like garbage.
Of course.
Huh. I'm nowhere close to 100% usage though. Alright, just go to the boss. It is what it is.
Yes. Choose what you need. A useful trade.
This is actually really nice. It's only 25 though. If that was higher, that might have been worth a little more.
A useful go.
Canal hideout, let's go. That feels gross. What's up with that lag? Man, I wish I knew if Minion Pack was working. I want to say it is, but I'm not actually sure. I also want to know what the random stuff that slows me down is. No debuff pops up. I just feel like I get slowed sometimes. Boss the revelation. Omniphobia. I gotta fight both of them, and it's not even simulacrum. Okay. I'm thinking I'm starting to lag because of something in Windows 11. Though it's weird, I'm not even using like my full PC capabilities. Yet I could visibly see the game slow down and start chugging. I'm not even using 50%. It's only a 7%. You want 8 and up, I believe. Rough Greaves. Don't need those. I probably don't need those anyways. Random divine, okay. Checkpoints. Downtime. Not bad.
Go on. This is all we have, as expected. Indeed. Yes, this is all we have. We will make use of this. Of course. Yes.
Did I just sell everything? Oh no, I was supposed to sell those. Yeah. I guess we just dump these here. 19s. Oh, this guy. Oh, he was doing the... Oh my god, I couldn't even tell. That's my fault. I didn't realize he was doing the one-shot move. Oh my god. Just getting bought by the one-shots. Looks like doing the corrupted, distilled with the delirious. I'm getting wrecked. Does this really work? Makes me think it doesn't, because it doesn't show the damage increase. There's a line right there, though, that says more damage. Alright, let's test. Remove CI. And then... Oh yeah, it did remove.
Evil cannot touch a pure soul.
Alright, let's just say that works. What else can we really do about that? We no longer run fork on Lightning Arrow. We used to get a little bit more coverage, but now that we shoot 2 arrows, I don't think we need that anymore. The regular bow shot is what we use if we run out of mana. Not a lot of supports there, though, in general. Okay, we should be fine then, I guess. There's no other way to really increase our damage. Better quiver. This is double attack speed, though. I guess it's really just trying to get that gem plus 3 lightning arrow skill. Otherwise, we can't really do too much to this. We're not going to be able to get a better bow. Unique bow, 1% attack speed, 20 flat damage, average 12. We're not going to get tankier. Man, I guess it really is just get strong. Man, what's up with this lag? Okay, lightning arrow time. But anyways, I just started blasting, shooting the lightning arrows, and then we killing the mobs. So for the most part, easy does it. Do a lot of off-screen killing because my arrows go fast, go far. Best way to fight, man, is fight off-screen. That way you don't have to deal with the mechanics. Lightning arrow, go burr. And how big is this abyss? They also got to fix that green circle from Soul Siphoner. If you run any of the machine gun skills with crossbow, you could lock yourself out of attacking. Because your attack speed, skill speed becomes 0 because you attack that many times. And the debuff doesn't have a timer or anything like that. So if you don't kill the mob, you literally just get locked out of using any of your skills. And that's really jank. Because I remember that one time I ran around the map, not able to attack, and I had to run all the way to the beginning where there was a pre-made portal. Because the mobs were chasing me and they were fast enough that I couldn't run away. So it became this thing where I was like, I have to run. I couldn't stop and just portal out. That was not a fun time. Skellies here that I can't hit. Oh. It's a weird thing. Man, this is the first day I stream with Windows 11, and I can't tell whether or not it's my PC Windows 11 issue. We made the upgrade, something weird is happening. Or if it's the Amazon servers being down that's making me feel like this is mad laggy. There's something chugging here, and I don't know what. This is gonna NPC that. I don't think we have any purpose holding on to that.
Yes, these are also. I will make use of this.
Okay, we hold on to that. Coffers, I'm lagging. All the belt in the world. Silver tongue, it's a bad bow. Okay. Man. I realize I complain a little bit too much about this game. What is that movement? I feel like it's that because while I want to put a lot of hours into this game, because it's fun, part of me is starting to feel like, is it really fun though? And then like all I can really do is think about the frustrating experiences I've had with this game. I hate this boss. He keeps summoning ads even though he's not doing the summoning ad animation anymore. Even if he's dead. Like, why is he still summoning ads? Dude, you're dead, fam. Stop it.
Speed. These are our supplies.
That's a tier 1 elemental damage with attacks. That's like a tier 3 attack speed. Everything else is garbage. Tier 1 accuracy. Maybe tier 1 mana. Yeah, the fire damage is doo-doo. Accuracy, okay. It's not even tier 1.
Make use of this.
This is dual leech, crit, fork, pierce after forking.
Indeed.
Why did I pick up the Jinbara?
Choose what you need. As expected. Go.
Alright, let's do a 2 attempt 16 delirious. Let's check this out. Lightning arrow going burr. We just run around, shoot things with a lightning arrow. Do a lot of pre-firing. I'll be playing Counter-Strike. Clearing the abyss pits. Lesser jewelers. So far, so good. Okay. Bone Tyrant boss sucks. I really hate those bosses, man, that don't actually stand in the arena. There are so many skills that get nerfed because of how they work. Any fissure skill, storm wave, volcanic fissure, anything that's in the ground like that gets wrecked. Oh my god. No, now these guys are spawning. Oh. If I wasn't strong, I'd be dead. We're still killing, by the way. You can tell because my mana's not going down. There we go. Off-screen snipes. Let's go grab... Yeah, let's go to the Abyss. Why not? Dude, why am I lagging? Oh my god, Legion. Luckily for me, they didn't have periodic invulnerability, Amanu's Void, or anything jank like that. $16. I hate this boss. My lightning rods don't hit him. Or rather, my lightning rods don't proc. I have to, like, lure his arm over here. All right. I still don't know. What is this? This shouldn't have an impact though. I mean, I do have to remove a lot of this stuff. I'm just not at max computer capacity, but I'm just lagging. I should not lag in Clearfell.
Join the dead today.
By the first ones, you're alive. I'm glad, but now I would appreciate it if you could. Reach Clearfell. Fine.
The dead rise again. Oh, I'm going to like it here. Aesthetic creation.
Hey.
This oozes.
Hey, unearth.
I welcome it.
Checkpoint. Let's go. Is it just on the maps that I'm lagging? Why do I feel like I'm lagging? No, I'm just testing lag. I don't know if I'm lagging or if it's just the map that I was on. No lag though.
This all that remains.
Feels weird.
These are our supplies. I will make use of this. Time is of the essence. Speak. This is all we have. A useful trade. Of course.
But just testing out, see if I'm lagging. I think I was. I don't know why it feels like every map I go into, I'm just lagging. Oh, this will be a good test. It could be... Dude, that would 100% be so funny. Let me see, let me see. Yeah, it is laggy still. Okay. There's like a little bit of trudging through mud that I feel when playing this. It feels a little bit slow. And I think I know what it is now. This is not too bad. It is Breach. Breach is kind of laggy, just in general. I think it's, for whatever reason, there's like a filter when you're doing Delirium. It feels like that filter is what causes a lot of the lag. The only way to really tell is to play the same map without Delirium. I guess we could force that. I want to say it's a little better, but I'm not actually sure. This would be a good task. I had this right here. No lag from the mobs coming out of the pit at the same time. It might be delirium causes me to lag. That's really weird. It's just like a thin little filter. I guess that's bopping the GPU by a lot. Lag is hard unless you have graphs. I guess that's true. Because the graphs say basically nothing's wrong. The only thing on my CPU that goes up is GPU. Makes me think it's not a network issue.
Go on. This is all we have.
8% PDR.
Gold is useless to me. Take it. Indeed.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It feels like when I'm doing delirium, I'm lagging. If I have a delirious map. So if I don't do a delirious map, it doesn't feel laggy. So this is a map I did earlier. There is a little bit of lag right there still. Maybe it's not all delirium filter. Games with AI frame generation can make it seem laggier. That makes sense. So far, so good, though. If anything, it feels like the delirium did contribute. Because I'm wondering also if it's my PC. Because I'm looking at my PC and it's like, it should not be lagging. Because I'm not even full load. Like, my PC still has room to run a little harder if it needs to. And then part of me is like, maybe something's happening with Windows 11, with the recent upgrade. Alright, let's go fight this guy again. Games won't use all the cores, that's true. He one-shotted my bird. Wow. Roasted. I feel so sad. They roasted my bird.
Go on. This is all we have. A
But yeah, there's so much going on today that I wasn't sure where the lag was coming from. The one thing I'm not sure is this bar, shader. What does that even mean? Because it's the only bar that keeps maxing out. Then the network keeps spiking from 20 to 150 every like 3 seconds. It really might be just the network. This just keeps skipping. Graphical program that makes things.
Can I help?
That's what runs on the GPU. Makes sense. So my GPU is getting to like 90%, and it's because of the shader. Use geometry textures to make picture. Nowadays, shaders do pretty much all the visual magic. So it's gotta be one of my settings things, right? Not really that. Oh, that's what's causing my image to change. Disabling effects. Okay. Post-processing, for example. I don't think we have that. I might be just tripping as well. A little bit of lag when that meteor is coming down. Tuning performance, tough time. I could see that, man. Each PC is different. You know what would be really cool? If they just remove the mob that spams attacks. That probably help out a lot with the performance. Sometimes they have mobs in the game that just stand there and keep spamming an attack, so there's like a ridiculous number of projectiles on the screen at all times. I feel like that doesn't help. And then less emphasis on ground effects, please. Ground effects suck in general. They have a mob that's twirling a bucket around, and every time it twirls, a fireball spawns and shoots in a random direction. And that's the only animation that that mob has. There's no standing still idle or anything weird like that. It's literally just, I'm flicking this bucket, baby, and you know, that's all he does. There's another mob that once he sees you, all he does is spam a move in every direction, and that move just stays there. So he just blankets the area around him with an attack. Like, yo man, you just remove those mobs. It's stupid annoying already. Because it just feels like they're trying to cover up other ground effects that you really need to worry about. Because they're like, they're not strong. It's just visual clutter that's like, yeah, don't know if we want to deal with that, man. 24% quality, that's garbage. It probably doesn't help that this league mechanic this season, it's pretty bad with the number of entities it just floods you with. I have VSync disabled. Locked. And then we have foreground background cap at 60. So locked probably means that it's on. For whatever reason, I didn't have delirium? What? Did I miss the... You kidding me? The mirror was on this side. On the dead end side. Oh my god. I didn't even get to see this. Oh my god. So sad. so sad.
Speak. These are our supplies. I will make use of these. Of course. Go on quickly. I will make.
One thing is, slow is I'm still using mini bike. Don't want to spend so much steel on a motorcycle. Dude, I'd be walking, man. I'd be walking. Walking is life. All right, simulate Grum. Walking is slow. Sometimes it's got to be where you draw the line, I guess. At least the bike, man. Gotta have that bike speed. It's like Pokemon. You gotta at least have your running shoes. Made the base at the wrong spot. Has to be closer to town. Oof. That means you gotta walk further. One take clicks there and back for all quests. Oof. Number 3. Wow. Tier 1 fire, tier 1 lightning, and then a tier 2 fizz damage roll. Dude, wow. It's pretty good. That's actually pretty good. I was not expecting to get something good here. Damn, that actually pretty good. Where my stash at? I got no space. I'll hold this right here, I guess. %59 bow damage. That's max roll. Wow. Fortunately, won't be able to use that. Mamba's here. I hear you, baby. That's wrong. Alright, boss. You have to make sure we clear the map and keep it clear most times. Dude, that quicksand thing they added has been bopping me. Man, might be time to run Wanderlust. I didn't want to because it feels like a bad boot. But the movement speed, not impaired by slows, is starting to be kind of nice. As much as I would love to run Pathfinder, I feel like leech is so important to be able to leech from other damage sources that's not physical. Because while physical damage is actually really nice, you're so limited in the amount of builds you actually can use. It feels so much better getting a physical weapon than scaling elemental damage. Alright, we did see a Mana Siphon. I don't know if I should start being worried. Mana Siphon in these tight spaces is gonna suck. This is round 7, I think around 10 or 11, there it is. I need to make sure. Oh, it's cost. You done running? There we go. That's an accuracy roll, pretty bad. Around round 10, we get into a small little arena and it's tough times. I need to make sure to not get, I gotta get lucky. Because if I get Mana Siphon on that, I could be dead immediately. This, I don't think it's worth picking up. This is not the tight map, but it's close. At least I have a circle to run around. Dude, that random hinder. Wait, what was hurting me? What? They were dropping loot 'cause nothing was on the map. Dude. Alright, the bad map, 10. Oh, I just left to the hideout. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff. Mom, I see you, babies.
Speak. Choose what you need. A useful trade.
I know, I know. Alright, we gotta keep this clear. I immediately get slowed. Okay, Chaos Orb. Mason Bow. They're both not gonna be good. Chances are. Yeah. Alright. 11. Double boss. Okay. We gotta find Omniphobia. He's the one that's gonna loot slam me and then kill me. Alright, he's dead. Mana Siphon. Gotta make sure he's dead first. Koss is here with the rare on top. Okay, got him. Flying Spear? A lot of this stuff is pretty doo-doo.
Speak. Choose what you need.
Yep,
Useful trade.
yep, yep.
Time is of the essence.
What? No? Oh, my guy's lag. 3000 MS. Gotta make sure we kill him before he does a slam move. Suffering. Got 2 of those. Okay. 13. Almost on the last level. Why does it feel... Oh, no. There it is. I'm lagging, boys. Woo! No. Not during Simulacrum, dude. Alright, one down, one down. I don't want to pick this up because there's no way it's actually good. The base item is really bad. Alright, 14. Please stop lagging. Alright, Omniphobia, there he is. He's gotta go, he's dead, let's go. Lightning Mirages, Kosh. Here we go. A lot of random stuff. Alright, round 15. Let's go hideout real fast.
Yes, these are our supplies. I will make use of this.
Random rares. Okay, so this is garbage. This has a little bit of use, and it's like not bad. You get resist, get some stats, attack speed. Alright, we'll put that there for now. Alright. Wave 15, last wave. Okay, bosses are there. I just have to not get lead slammed by this guy. He doesn't teleport, which is why we kill him first. He one-shots us with the leap slam. And he doesn't teleport like this guy. GG easy.
Keep your precious sanity, my agent of chaos. You shall serve me.
I got another perfidy.
I'm not going.
And I got nothing except this book. I guess we could do something with the book. Okay. Simulacrum complete.
This is all we have. Gold is useless to me. Take it.
I think I just vendor these. Maybe I'll hold on to it.
Yes. Indeed.
Okay, let's put that in there for now. Let's do breach. Dude, this needs to hurry up. Okay. Before we fight the boss, let's see what we got.
Yes, these are our supplies. Gold is useless to me.
Accuracy, mana leech, but a lot of the other stuff is kind of bad. 42 lightning resist. And there's a leech on it. This is also pretty bad.
Gold is useless to me. Take it.
A lot of my rings are pretty bad. I'm just gonna vendor most of them. Attack speed, projectile damage, sure. Life cover from flask. Companions have max life. Got me in the first half.
As expected, indeed.
Alright, boss time. These hands. There we go. I got nothing. We got the Chaos Quiver, which is realistically really bad to pair with our setup. This is the 5th time I got this helmet today. Okay. Beyond reach. Chaos damage contributes to freeze, electrocute. Gain physical damage as chaos. Reduced attack speed. Even without reduced attack speed, I don't think this would be that useful. But because there is reduced attack speed, this is just a really bad quiver.
As expected.
I mean, evasion. It's pretty bad though.
Of course. Yes. Choose what you need.
Okay, no good mods. That's not bad. All right, people of chat. It is going to be time for me to wrap things up for the night. Late stream today. I was late to stream. We'll be back to some Onis tomorrow. Good times. And for the most part, man, we are doing good. The only problem is now is that it's like, I feel like I'm just a little bit too weak with my build. And the only thing to do now at this point is to find a better rare bow and then run Original Sin. The problem with that is I have to give up a ring slot, and that's a lot of damage. And then I'm going to have chaos resistance, 30% from the ring. So it's like, do I even run CI anymore at that point? And then I could get additional arrows as a mod. I could start critting. And then crit chance might start to matter. And then I could run like, well, no. Just instead of like these, I might run crit support or something. But that's the only way to increase our damage at this point. Swap to rare bow, run Original Sin. We get the Chaos Leech bonus still. outside of that, get a better quiver for a marginal upgrade. $109. Get plus level on lightning arrow. This is a lot of chaos damage though. 29 and 53. It's hard to pass up on that. If anything, I was thinking like running a companion damage from this cluster and try to run a from nothing to grab the companion damage here. Pin duration. But yeah, for the most part, our lightning arrow is like more or less done. We could get the glove socket. Funny thing, in 7 Days to Die, smelting money as brass is the fastest way of getting said brass. Road casings. Interesting. Dude, when they make money as an item you could interact with, that's when the game starts to become kind of... Do you use gold for your rocket ship? Or do you just spend the gold to buy a rocket? It's kind of like that, right? Hey man, if it works, it works. Can't be mad. But guys, we are going to be done with PoE for today. Shorter stream because I started late. But it is time, boys. It is time.